Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey,
What's up,
bro.
bro?
Krispy Kreme Tim's. Bro, Shea Gilders, bro. He did the big red book. He be fresh. We see him all the time, right? He be fresh.
Yeah.
But he got the glaze Tim's, bro.
The double glaze with the cherry on top, bro.
Yeah, is ridiculous. Patent leather Tim's is ridiculous. Hold on. Not
Shiny, bro.
the honey bun Tim's. Honey glazed butters is nuts. That's a double entendre right there too, by the way.
Yeah.
The laminated butters. Boy, Tim's got condoms on. They usually fly, but the baby oil butters is disgusting work. Like the comments is Odin, bro.
There's only one thing to say about that. It's glazing, bro.
Bro, I mean, he got the Sheriff Woodies on.
Yo, I've got a Toy Story connection.
Toy Story connection. He got the Toy Story tails on. I mean, this is nasty, bro. Shea Gilders, bro. Hold on, man. Before we even start the podcast, I'm gonna go ahead and give Shea Gilders Alexander a yellow card for this nasty picture with these Timbs on. While he's sitting next to his partner, they got the Travis Scott Mocha Air Max 1s on. This is horrible.
It is what it is, bro.
Show no bill.
Yay, what is up, guys? Episode 75 of the Shoot Up Podcast with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL. Before we go and talk about anything else, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do, like we're doing the podcast today. Go and follow 808 Kicks ATL. Obviously, Love Kick Customs on the audio channels, on the YouTube channels, on the Instagrams, on the TikToks. We're everywhere, but we're all here to have a fun time.
Yeah.
That's right, guys. But today, episode 75, we're 25 episodes off episode 100.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I looked at it and I felt a certain kind of way. Finally seeing 7.5. Plus, I'm a PSG Jordan guy, so 7.5. It just I just like it. Sneaker Podcast, episode 75. I love PSG Jordans. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing, bro. It's a beautiful thing because who would have thought we would have got here? Oh, we thought we would have got here, but like sitting here now, 75 episodes, that's a year and a half worth of work. And I'm thinking, damn, I can't wait to get to 100 now. I'm just itching to get to 100.
You said the same thing when we got to 50. It's okay.
Yeah,
we're gonna get there. Yeah, we're gonna get there for sure.
It's not even about the episodes. It's about the constant, just constantly doing this every week. And we always say we wouldn't do it if we didn't love to do it, and that's the thing about it. And at 75 episodes in, we're still loving to do it. Hopefully 100 episodes in, we'll still be loving to do it. 1,000 episodes in, we'll still be loving to do it. And I probably will have a bigger fan base, which would be absolutely awesome. But it's all about conversations, guys. It's all about conversations. But I know you like PSG. And okay, cool. Do you like PSG because of Mbappe, or do you like PSG because of PSG? That's the conversation we're going to have today.
I like PSG because of the Jordan connect. I wasn't aware of PSG before the Jordan connection, to be honest with you. So
Okay. Okay.
I love the PSG sneakers. So that's why I rock with PSG. I have no real allegiance to PSG,
Yep.
the football club. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, I'm from the US. It's PSG's Paris, you know, so
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't have a real allegiance to them. I just enjoy the sneakers and the you know,
Yep.
Messi, Mbappe, like they
Like,
just happen to they just happen to be there when I jumped on board. You know what I'm saying? So when I joke with y'all, the real football fans, about me being a PSG supporter, it's really jokes, bro. Because y'all could once
yeah.
y'all start talking about real football things, I can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It's that feeling of whoosh, what did you just say over
Yeah.
my head?
No, all I can do is listen. You know,
Yeah,
all I can
yeah,
do is listen at that point. So it's not I don't have a dog in the fight, really. You know, but when we talk about PSG, I always talk about them objectively because I don't really have that much of a choice because I don't know as much.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's I can understand that whole complexity because I'll have that with the NBA. I was an avid viewer, NFL as well. Get more into it, which is great because obviously it just means we have a better conversation because I know exactly what situations it is. I do recommend like you guys actually have a look at the actual football league or soccer leagues and stuff like that. But shout out, bro, because it's about time that the women's football World Cup is kicking off, which is going to be awesome, which I'm going to try and tune into because it's always good to support every sport. Yeah, bro, we are sports fans at the heart and sneaker fans at heart. And when it comes to any sports, doesn't matter if it's men's, women's, or even the Paralympics and all that stuff, it's good to kind of just have like support and show your support because I'm
Exactly.
waiting. I'm
Exactly.
waiting.
Along that, I'm so glad you said that because I would have forgot. The Jordan 12 Brilliant Orange is a
Okay.
WNBA sneaker.
Yep.
That's why it's let's not even go a Shatterback Boy route with it. Of course, it's going to be compared because of black and orange retro, right? Jordan retro, but it's the WNBA Jordan 12. That's why it's a women's release.
Yeah.
And it was for WNBA women's All-Star weekend.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of the WNBA All-Star weekend, Sabrina Ionescu.
Oh, I saw this story, bro. Sheesh, bro.
Man, she was 2 shots away from a perfect final round in the 3-point contest. She won anyway, but she missed one money ball, which was worth 2 points, and one regular ball, which was worth 1 point. She
So
scored a
she got
37 out of 40, bro.
40. Yeah. I saw that story, and that's just excellent, bro. Is that like the record, complete record for men's
For
and
the
women's?
WNBA. That's a WNBA record. It may never be broken. It's going listen, bro. Cause she's Steph level. Steph Curry
Yeah.
is her idol. Steph Curry is her OG. And it's such a great thing, bro, because to see this cross league mentorship, like you see it, you don't even see it cross team that much, but compared to like how Kobe mentored Devin Booker and Jason Tatum and DeMar DeRozan, like all the guys, Anthony Davis, all the guys that really like all they wear is Kobe's. Those are the guys that like Vanessa knows, Nike knows, like these are the Kobe guys. Sabrina Ionescu, she's a Nike athlete, but she got her own signature shoe. Steph is not. Besides the fact that she's in the WNBA and he's in the NBA, but Steph and her have a connection. They work out together. You know, they have a real relationship outside of the court.
Yeah.
She has been able to get to such a level with her game because of her relationship with him and the advice and the wisdom and leadership that he's instilled in her. to make her such a great player, man. So that's a crazy story.
And that's what it's all about. Is passing on knowledge and experience to the athletes that are coming up, or any other field that is coming up. But it's great to see. It's great to see Steph do that. But bro, talking about Steph Curry, bro, he was on the golf course the other day.
He always on the golf course.
Yeah, but I don't know what competition it was, but basically he basically got a hole in one in one of the
I saw that.
Yeah. That was dope. And then I think
He's a shooter, bro.
He did a blind overtake shot. He just missed by inches, bro. The guy's ridiculous. Shout out to Steph Curry, one of the best 3-point shooters I've ever seen in my life, bro.
The best shooters, period. And 3, 2, they make a 4-point, 5-point line. He gonna be doing that too.
10-point line from his home. A game throw from the home.
No, bro.
I
can't remember exactly who it was, but a great NBA player said, "You have to guard Steph Curry when he get out the car."
Yeah,
like don't wait. You can't wait. Don't wait till the game start, bro. You got to You got to guard him as soon as he get to the arena, bro. You got to be in the locker room with him. Just stand next to him while he tying up his shoes. You know what I'm saying?
I need a Key and Peele reel for that. I need a Key and Peele kind of.
You got to get in the shower with this guy, bro. Like, you got to guard him the whole time.
This is a absolute skit waiting to happen, bro. Somebody please do guarding Steph Curry skit. It'll be crazy. And get Steph Curry to do it with you guys, because coming out the car, can you imagine 2-3 players like all around him?
I believe one of these high level, because Steph, I think Steph cool like that. You're gonna have to pull some strings, but if it's something that he wants to do, it can get done. One of these high level content creators can definitely pull that off. That'd be dope.
And you know what? That's a great advert for Under Armour as well. If they did it with Under Armour advert, man. Can you imagine, bro? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Talking about.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to revert back to Mr. Mbappe. Looks like there's a little bit of a situation with him and PSG at the moment. And I know we alluded to it last week. It does sound like he wants to stay at PSG for his final year, let his contract run out, and then skip to Real Madrid from what it sounds like. But it also does sound like PSG don't want him to go for free. They want some money for him, so they might sell him this transfer window. So it's going to be quite interesting to see where it ends up. There's rumor that there was a crazy rumor that he could end up at Liverpool for 273 million. And I was like, nah, that's never going to happen. And there's a crazy rumor that if he does go, he might go to Man City or Real Madrid. And if Man City get him, it's over, bro. I'm pretty much saying it's over for everybody. So please, Mr. Mbappe, don't go to Man City. Because it's done. It's literally be done. Like, you might as well just give him the next 5 to 6 years worth of trophies. That's it. It's done.
Hey, bro. They playing Moneyball over there.
Yeah.
This is a Moneyball situation. And Mbappe had got the keys. He got the keys to professional soccer in his hands right now.
I'm gonna say one thing. Haaland and Mbappe are our modern day era version of Ronaldo and Messi at this moment in time, because I don't think anybody's close to them two at this moment in time in terms of both of them are out and out strikers. I think Ronaldo was more of an attacking midfielder, so was Messi, but we're seeing these strikers coming to the forefront, which is awesome. Now Ronaldo and Messi never played together, and if Haaland and Mbappe play together, yeah, nobody's winning nothing, bro. Nobody's winning nothing. Let's just say that. Nobody's touching that.
I say Batman and Batman.
Yeah, no Robin, bro. But bro, it goes back to our conversation like we had before. Sidekick. Nobody wants to be a sidekick. No. Nobody wants to be that Robin.
Co-stars.
Yeah.
Big two.
You remember what we said about sidekicks? They're a side thought. They're a sidekick. See what I'm saying? Yeah, kick on the side.
No, bro. That's the big two. We the big two over here.
Yeah.
Because I ain't sidekicking you, and you sure enough ain't sidekicking me. I would never allow it.
Exactly that, bro.
And I would never try to son you in that way. We're going to argue, don't get it twisted, bro. It's never a sunning. You know what I'm saying? We got too much respect for each other for that. I can argue all day long and get heated too, and it's still out good. It's just the passion for whatever the topic is, you know what I'm saying? And the willingness to be right overtakes everything. That's why people get heated in arguments.
I know. But I'd love to see. I always wanted to see Messi and Ronaldo play together. I always wanted to see that. And talking about Messi, he's gone to Inter Miami, hasn't he now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No. Messi got. Hold on, bro.
Wait a
minute.
That's what I saw yesterday, bro.
Wait a minute, please, bro. I gotta find this. I forgot. I meant to send it to you, but
hold on. Wait a minute.
No, bro. I'm sorry. And you know we don't like dead air, but I got to find this real quick.
Are you talking about the situation? Are you talking about when he got recognized in the supermarket?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. I actually saw that.
This man is walking around in Publix
with his family, bro. I saw that.
Bro, like, come on, dog. He walking around in Publix, man.
He's a very reserved, shy person. He doesn't realize what he does sometimes, and that's the problem with Messi. But it was great to see he's come to Inter Miami. A lot of Premier League players are going to the what do you call it, the Saudi Arabian League, which is interesting to see because they get money. I think a lot of veterans are going. I'm surprised that some of the players are going. Steven Gerrard's gone to coach there as well, which is what our ex-legend player as well. So that's kind of interesting to see. Maybe we'll see more of we're seeing similar things to what we saw with the Chinese league when a lot of players went over there for big money. But that wasn't sustainable. I don't know whether the Saudi Arabian League is sustainable in that context, because it's going to be quite interesting to see who they get, how that league develops. I think they've got more money than the Chinese league, if I'm honest, as well.
Well, you know, over there, they throw in the bag. They just like with Live Golf, you know, they just throwing bags at all the superstars. Tiger Woods could have retired after one season over there if he wanted to, but he chose to stay with the PGA. And come to find out, the PGA ended up working out a deal with Live Golf.
Yeah.
So Tiger missed out on their bag. It was offered him like 300 something million or something. It was in the 400 million, like 350 to 400 million range, if I'm not mistaken. And he turned it down to stay with the PGA. Tiger Woods ain't broke. Like it ain't like he finna starve because he didn't take that deal. But he could have been up 300 plus million and still ended up back in the PGA.
You know what I would have said in that situation? Yeah. See what I'm saying? You know what? That's crazy. Sometimes loyalty is crazy. Doing stuff like that, and the
PGA did stick with Tiger though throughout his turmoil, you know.
Yeah, it's loyalty. It's showing loyalty then. But like from that perspective alone, when we talk about, I can't be upset with footballers going for where the money is, because bro, when you talk about footballers and loyalty, like a lot of people say, oh, footballers ain't loyal no more, but like it's a reflection of, I know they get paid a lot of money, but it's also a reflection of, if you was in that situation, would you go if your workplace didn't pay you enough money and all of a sudden you get another place offers you like 10 times the amount? What are you doing, bro?
I got to go, man.
I know. I'll be hello, thank you, goodbye, I'm moving on. That's what I'll be saying.
Yeah, I'll see y'all later.
See y'all later. I don't want to miss this opportunity. Sometimes opportunities appear and sometimes you have to take them, and you have to kind of take your opportunities when they come, though. That's the thing with life. You got to take them when it comes, and you got to keep
I'm actually at a similar place right now. You know, strategically, I gotta start looking at some different things in life. So, you know, when these times come, bro, when you know what you've done and you know what you're capable of,
Yeah,
sometimes you gotta reevaluate yourself and be like, all right, it's put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
I think this podcast is a way of reflecting that as well, because like I think
all the time.
when we start. I think when we started this, and then when you approached me all like a couple of years ago now, it was like I came to the point where it was either do it or just move on. And I thought, and the more we talked about it, the more I was like, let's go and do this. Let's really go and do this. And if we go and do this, let's go and do this properly. And I think after 75 episodes of doing the podcast, we've got to a point where I think we've made ourselves way better than we did when we initially started. And also, we're getting better and better every day. We're upgrading hardware, software. We're upgrading we're even upgrading our conversations. We like, if you guys have been listening to us, we've got our subtopics, our what do you call it, quick strikes, main topics. We still got our sneaker call. We still got a lot of stuff. We're constantly in development, and that's put up a shut up in it, really.
Speaking of which, let's go on and get on into the quick strikes, man, because we got a whole bunch of them. Some of them going to be quicker than others. We be running long on some of these quick strikes anyway, too. What you want to hit first?
Let's go to that Puma, bro, that you mentioned yesterday. Because you were talking about the what do you call it?
Shout out to Dapper Dan.
Dapper Dan Puma.
This is crazy, bro. I don't pay as much attention to Pumas as some people do, but for this is the women's Puma X Dapper Dan Clyde pregame runway. Is the sneaker. This is the women's version. It's they calling it rose dust and croissant.
Yep. Croissant. I know you like the word croissant.
Yeah, this is the croissant colorway. Rose dust. They only 150, and it's a Dapper Dan collab. These are crazy, bro. I want to get these for my wife. I'm going to show her these as soon as we finish recording because I didn't show them to her yesterday because we was busy. Also, let
me have a look at the bro. The blue version is magnificent.
The men's colorway.
Sheesh, bro.
Blazing blue. Small sizes of the men's went very quickly because I think women bought the 4 through 6.5 that sold out.
Yeah. Bro, that looks like that is definitely a suit sneaker, bro. That sneaker is designed for you to wear whatever suit you want. And then the guy that if you go and Google the Dapper Dan Clyde's pre-games, you'll see what I mean, because every single of those pictures with the actual models actually look like they're suited up and booted up. But that is a magnificent sneaker, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I do like the brown version as well. The brown version is clean, bro.
They both crazy. Like
pattern on the uppers is crazy. I wanted you to zoom into the pattern.
I can't really. Okay, there we go.
Ooh, bro, that's dope. That is dope. It's actually got Travis inspired zip on the tongue.
Wait a minute. What you talking about?
Did you not see that? Go back on yourself, bro. Look at the tongue.
Oh, okay, the stash pocket.
Your stash pocket.
I did not notice that these had a stash pocket. That make them. Bro. Okay, so we minus the tech. These I can say these are probably SB level.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Did you see the little touch of the pink on the actual tongue and the actual back?
Yeah, the outsole, the whole outsole is doing something different. Like, I mean, the men's pair is also, if you look at the little blue gradient they got going on the outsole.
Yeah, so, serious. That sneaker is serious. That's the that reminds me of the collaborations with Adidas and Gucci, bro. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm coming at. Yeah, that's
100%.
crazy. That sneaker. That sneaker's crazy.
Also the merch. Also the merch. So yeah, shout out to Dapper Dan, bro. That's all.
That DDP.
That's all.
That's crazy, bro. Next quick strike up. Let's talk. That dream was crazy. Let's talk about these Kobe 8s. Los Angeles, or what's it called? The official name is called the Venice Beach. Venice Beach, that's the one. Not Vice Beach, Venice Beach. So basically, this got originally released in 2013. I think Kobe season is in full effect now because we're gearing up to Mamba Day, which is 24th of August. After the 24th, we're going to see a lot more. We've seen Venice Beach, which is a brilliant colorway. And obviously, bro, everybody's anticipating this one, the Reverse Grinch, which is coming out in December. Everybody is on that.
You know what? The main thing that I'm going to be interested in with the Kobe's coming back is how long will the hype last?
Oh yeah. This is a topic we're going to address today. Definitely, we're going to address something today about in terms of the saturation.
I mean, but specifically with Kobe's, we're looking forward to saturation.
Right? Yeah, we want saturation.
We want high level saturation for Kobe's because it's a crossover sneaker, just like Jordans were when they were first coming out. You know what I'm saying? People hooped in them and people wore them casually. Now, because of the resale culture, the supply does not match the demand majority of the time. And to Vanessa's point, which is why I always rock with Vanessa Bryant, although she was speaking from a youth perspective, that message echoes throughout the sneaker culture. She wants kids to be able to get their hands on young people, you know, and people that actually play in basketball actively, you know, pursuing their dreams, following the Mamba mentality and all that. She wants those people, the true Kobe fans, the believers, the hoopers, to be able to get their hands on Kobe sneakers. Whether or not Nike is going to acquiesce is always up for debate. But from the way they've been talking, or the rumor has it, let's just say that. Rumor has it that we gonna get a lot more pairs. I don't know. I don't know if a lot more pairs, in their opinion, is going to equal what a lot more pairs will look like to us. Because we talking about $1 million plus per release, per colorway. You know what I'm saying?
It's supply and demand. Is making sure the demand is the supply matches the demand, which is what Kobe already always wanted, and what Vanessa wants now is basically to make them more accessible to people that actually want to pick them up. But it's good to see it's good to see, first of all, bro, that we're actually getting pairs. But I actually agree with you, and this is something that Mr. Miller said on the live on the Instagram live the other day, which was he's skeptical to see what happens with the release because he wants to see more pairs. He wants to see more pairs come out that are easily available, and he doesn't want it to be limited. And if Nike do a limited release for these, then it's going to be a bit of a, all right, cool, thank you, but this is not what we wanted. We actually wanted pairs to be a more accessible by everybody that actually wants the pairs.
And and exactly, and that's kind of what I'm speaking to, because we know initially everything is going to go fast, no matter how many pairs they drop. They can drop 2 million pairs of this Reverse Grinch, and they're going to go very quickly. But how long will that last? That's going to be the interesting part. Hopefully, it won't be like that, but we'll see.
Yeah. But the thing is, they've had hopefully Nike's had discussions with Vanessa, and basically that they've come to this agreement And it looks like this agreement is concluding on Mamba Day, which is it is going to start on Mamba Day, which is the 24th of August. And then hopefully after that, we'll see what the dream realized from more releases and more releases. Because the last two GG sneakers were super limited and hard to get, and then the prices are ridiculous on them. And I agreed, like initially when this Kobe start to release, especially with the reverse Grinches and the Venice Beach, I think the sneakers are going to go crazy. I think the resale is going to be high. Unfortunately, they're going to be hard to get. But then over the time, the more saturation we see with the releases, and maybe they'll release the reverse Grinch again in 2-3 years time or 4 years time. It just means a lot of people will be able to get it more, and it'll be more accessible to, and especially Kobe sneakers, which are more desired in the actual community as well. I think that could potentially happen, and I'm agree with what you said. Like, first of all, we need to see what happens with the releases and the amount of players and how well we know it's going to do well, but how quickly they go and what the resale is. Hopefully over time, I'm hearing like 5, 6, or 7 silhouettes coming out immediately into 2024. So I'm hoping by that time a lot of people have satisfied their appetite with Kobe's, and we see more Kobe's be available for
no. That's the whole point of the skepticism, because like you said, what Miller said, it's gonna be it's gonna be a shirt show. Anyway, so
always at the beginning.
It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot of time. They're gonna have to do it right, but it's still gonna take a lot of time. Speaking of doing it right,
this is the equivalent quickly of if they've started releasing Virgil Jordans again. Like if they started doing another Jordan 1 and Jordan if they started doing that, I think Kobe, like that. The significance of Kobe sneakers is on par with a release like Off-White. If Off-White did another variation of a Jordan 5, and the demand was always going to be there, bro. Like even with Kobe sneakers, the demand is always going to be there.
I disagree. I disagree overall, but that's another conversation. Next quick strike.
Go on, bro.
John Wick.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Jarwick pulling up like Jason from Halloween. Oh, Mike Myers, sorry. Not Jason from Friday the 13th, but Mike Myers from Halloween. For the Halloween jar one.
Yo. These I think these gonna go.
What would you
super bright. The green is super bright. It's almost like barely green. You remember the women's barely green Vapor Max?
Yeah.
It's like that color. Like it's super, super bright green. I wonder if it glow.
What do you think his sneaker name is? Jason Myers.
So what?
Do you reckon his sneaker's called Jason Myers?
No. It's a Halloween. It's a Halloween job.
Best of both worlds.
I don't see nothing on the sneaker itself that would like lend itself to a specific theme outside of just Halloween in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's dope though.
Green and orange are the colors for Halloween. Pumpkins and slime is pretty much the colors for Halloween. I like it. I like the Joel, and looks dope. Let's just hope by the time he's going to be back in the NBA doing his thing.
Yeah, he'll be back by then.
Yeah, and then obviously he can showcase.
No, he won't. I'm sorry, he won't be back by Halloween. But this, why did I just think about that? I don't want to stretch this topic out, but he should be due for another sneaker by the time the season starts.
Mm-hmm.
We should be seeing the Ja 2 at some point before this year is over with. If it don't release before the year, we should be seeing it in the news or hearing about it, you know. So he didn't have like 5. He just dropped another colorway this past weekend. So I think by the time this come out, it should be the end of the Ja 1 new releases, and we should start seeing Ja 2s. But also, I can't really gauge what it's gonna look like. People gonna buy the shoe, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nike gonna be in a rush to do the Ja 2, but people gonna still buy the Jar ones because people love them.
It makes more sense for the Jar 2 to come out when he starts to get back in rolling with the NBA in terms of starts to play games. I think that makes more sense. I just believe that would make more incentive to showcase the sneaker when he's actually balling in it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where Nike should come in and start to maneuver. I think that's probably the best time they actually release the Jar 2 is when he starts to play more. I don't think it makes sense for them to actually release a Jar 2 before he actually starts to play, or just on the verge of when he's starting to play.
Yeah, you're right. Look, bro, the shoe got leather on it. Like, look at the leather. That look nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've shout out to Jawick, man. I hope he get his out of here.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to Jarwick to come back, a balling, not blazing with the shotgun. You know what I'm
saying? Oh man, what's the next one, bro?
Bro, sometimes you gotta say what it is because sometimes it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? In terms of next topics, bro, we're talking about Travis Scott's signature sneaker. We thought it was a short wear, but it looks like it's not. It looks like it's going to be a variation of maybe the short wear, but from what we saw, look, there's two variations. There's two samples at the moment I can see. There's black and brown variation with a reverse swoosh, which I feel is a short wear sneaker. Now, but then we saw this week that Travis was having a meeting with Michael Jordan on a Zoom call or something like that, or an Instagram call or Instagram Live, whatever it was, or Instagram meeting. But like they had a conversation, and Michael Jordan was like really happy with the sneaker. And then off the back of that, we've seen this variation, which has got Cactus Jack at the bottom of the actual outsole. But then we've seen this variation, which is more of like a strap variation, which gives it more of there's a meeting, bro, which is basically Travis Scott and Michael Jordan in a meeting together discussing their new sneaker or his new sneaker. He was happy with it, but from my perspective, this variation, I don't know what it is. This might actually the white variation from the strap. We haven't seen any other pictures. It just feels like this might be the sneaker that's coming out of this, or this is a second sample. I don't think we've seen the sneaker in total of what it's going to look like. We're just being given little bit of gift sets like, oh, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. And there's a sneaker coming out. Look, Michael Jordan's having a meeting with Travis Scott. He's happy with the sneaker. So we're just making rumors into a reality, but we don't know what the reality of the sneaker looks like.
Well, the reality of it is that this is all reality. And whatever Travis Scott put on his feet is what he is able to put on his feet. I believe at this point, he's just wearing whatever samples he feel like wearing. They're making them in his size, right? It's his shoe, is different this and different that, this version, that version, but it's all him, right? It's all reverse swoosh, it's Cactus Jack on the outsole, it's brown, it's cream. It's all his stuff. I think at this point, he's just wearing samples.
We're living in the Astro world, bro.
Yeah. Why not, bro? It's him.
Yeah. It's good to see.
If you had a deal with Nike and y'all was working and they sending you this and they sending you that, and no, this ain't it. That ain't it. But you got the shoe. You know that's not it, but you got the shoe. Why not put it on feet?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else got it too. And it's bro, that's the ultimate flex.
Yep. That is the pinnacle of being a sneakerhead, is when you can do stuff and you can wear stuff and nobody else can. I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people out there in the sneaker community don't want to admit that. I could admit sometimes I've got pairs of sneakers that I wanna wear, and I hope nobody else is wearing them when I'm actually rocking them. And that makes them special. This is why I like crazy colors. This is why I like different variations, and this is why I like the sneakers I like, because I I want to wear something that I feel brings me confidence, and second of all, that maybe nobody else is rocking. And this is why, when it comes to special occasions, you want to rock something nice. And a lot of sneakerheads won't admit that that's in us, as sneakerheads,
Yeah.
is to have a sneaker that nobody else owns, and that's the epitome. And Travis Scott is living the dream, bro. If you own it, if you were to go up to anybody out there and say Nike's going to give you a one of one to design, and they're going to give it to you, and it's your sneaker, they're never going to release. Yo, bro, you know what you're doing. It's
I'm
a
all over
situation.
that.
It's a situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, speaking of one-on-ones, going to the next Chris strike. Jordan 13 low playoffs PE.
Yes.
I have never seen this outside of Michael Jordan's feet. And now somebody else in the world is about to have a chance to own this. This piece of super duper grail level sneaker history, autograph by the bastard coat.
Every time, bro. Every time you say that, it cracks me up.
Bruh, I mean, do you think we got a chance of seeing these dropping? Just because now it's out there? Because don't nobody talk about the only 13 lows people talk about are the chutneys, right?
Yeah.
For the most part.
The clots.
Yeah, not as much, but yeah.
I think I might go back and get that clot 13 if I'm honest. That clay color to it is absolutely dope. I don't do lows, like I don't do lows.
Wait, that's not a low. Clot 13 ain't a low.
Oh, is it no? There actually isn't. There's a no. Sorry, there is a 13 low. Was it? No, I might be confusing myself, but yeah, but basically the only low I've got the only Jordan low I've got is that chutney 13. That's a beautiful colorway, bro.
Exactly.
Beautiful colorway.
And so when you talk about 13 lows, that's the main one. This playoff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right on par with the highs.
Yeah, I want a chutney. I want a chutney high, bro. And the only closest one we're gonna get is a week 13. I think the week 13 is coming out this year as well.
Nah, but ain't none of them touching this playoff.
That's a grail, bro. That's absolutely great. And when we say stuff like that, I think you're right, bro. They're showcasing this now. Well, it's going to be auctioned off now, and I can see this coming out in the next 2-3 years.
Because we just got the playoff highs. So and they still available, by the way. I still ain't got a pair. The crazy part is they still available, but they're not going on sale. It's weird.
Well, they're going on sale here.
Okay, I ain't seen too many sales on them. I might have seen one or two, and those are the times that they sell out. But when they just restock and they're not on sale, they tend to sit around still. People buying them slowly but surely. But these lows, I can see, because 2-3 years down the line, people going to start missing playoff 13s again. Yeah. And then they're going to give us lows, just like they do with the 11s. We want Legend Blue 11s, and they gave us lows, and we hated them for it. I wouldn't hate them for this 5 years from now.
Nah, that's beautiful. I think the playoff 13. So I love 13. The playoff 13 is a magnificent sneaker. I needed to get, and the lows. I don't know. I wouldn't want to pick up the lows, but like I was right, bro. It was definitely the clot low Jordan 13. Which is here. This is the one I was talking about. That
Okay. I'm thinking about the other version.
Yeah. This is the one I think is so gorgeous. Like in terms of what it is,
the flat 14s.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, that's great to see. I would want to see a Jordan 13 playoff low, but I've got the playoff highs, and I think I would just get, if I was going to get that Jordan 13 playoff low, I would just get it because it was something that Michael Jordan wore. But I need to rock the Chutney 13s again. I've rocked it quite a lot, and I like the crease on it as well. Jordan 13's creased quite badly, if I'm honest, but I love the crease on that clock for on that Chutney 13. Definitely, I need
just
to
wore my He Got Games yesterday. This is one of my most worn sneakers. They ain't creasing.
Yeah. Did that, bro? He Got Game 13s has got some premium leather though. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're not creasing at all. Really. I mean, you got that little bit on the side, but that's about it.
Sometimes people get crease from overlay to overlay, which is the peak of the overlay to the other peak of the overlay, which is a cross crease, which a lot of people don't like. But yeah, it's Jordan 13's a phenomenal sneaker, so I can't say much about if the more they release, the more better it is for us, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Facts. Quickly, I want to. We ain't gotta say nothing. Sorry, audio audience. I'm on my year 5. Look. Okay.
All I'm saying is that meshing on that. I want to see if the meshing on the tongue is the same, because it's all got the A's.
Look at it.
All A's. All that the meshing on the actual Ama Manier is dope. Like all A's. It's got Ama Manier on the air bubble. Dark black Nike on the back. Black Stitch 23 on the laterals, on the back laterals. Burgundy in a tongue. I think it's crosshatch felt on the inside as well. It's not the same kind of materials we've got on the 3s or the 4s. But on feet, the Ama Manier 5 looks absolute dope, bro. This is probably going to be one of the sneakers of this year, bro. And no, bro, quickly to all of the guys, to all of the UAs, to all of the UA mirrors, I'm gonna say one thing. Ama Manier got you. Ama Manier got you guessing. Ama Manier got you rocking. They're like, nah, that's not it, bros.
Bro, that's why I got mad at you when you kept wanting to bring it up every time somebody had a different UA. Like, bro, we wasting our time talking about this stuff. We know this ain't what it's gonna be. Let the fools be fooled. That's what that whole argument was about with what was it? When you was trying to like defend people that don't know any better.
Yeah.
Just do your research. That's all I was saying. Just do research. The people that was presenting them UAs was trying to get over. You know what I'm saying? They was clout chasing. It was and it worked for the most part because they got views. But if you know, you know, and we knew, and we try to tell people.
Yeah.
But if you're not hearing it from us, because we ain't huge, you know what I mean? But you can't. It was unbelievable. Those UAs were unbelievable. If you know better.
Yeah, the clowns were clowning. Now the roosters come to roost. The eggs are about to hatch, and you're about to find out that questions will be asked on the streets for when you rock your Ama Manier knots.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, man, that's what you get for not doing your research, man. Do your research.
Yeah, exactly. Do your research. Like if you're not sure, ask the questions. The questions shall be answered by the community. They will tell you the facts, and they'll tell you exactly what the situation is. Don't believe what you see. Only believe what you see, which is official. And it seems like we're starting to see official pictures, and questions are getting answered. Questions are getting raised about these people that want to rock these fake noir women's that have been converted to Ama Maniers, apparently. But next quick strike, bro. Next quick strike. It looks like Travis Scott is basically sending out or put competition up to fly out 23 fans to Egypt for the listing party on the 28th of July, which is in next 12 days time, I think. And it looks like he's going to do it in front of the pyramids, which is absolutely epic in Cairo, bro. This is the dopest move he's actually done in terms of his Utopia Road to Utopia release for his album. That's putting a statement out there, bro. That's crazy.
Give it to Travis, man.
Bro. He can't miss at the moment, bro. That's all I'm saying. He cannot miss. He's dodging bullets like the Matrix, bro. He's dodging bullets like Neo from the Matrix. That's all I'm saying. And he's come out and he's destroyed Agent Smith, and there's nobody to destroy anymore, bro. That's all I'm saying about Travis. He's killing it at this moment in time. The hype he carries around him is crazy, bro.
It's but he on another level, man.
Yeah,
he on a whole another level, bro. Like it's I don't know, bro. I don't know if every time he do something, it seems like he number one.
Forget about calling him
but
Travis.
when you had a conversation, when you had the conversations about number one, he don't never come up. But every time he come outside, it seems like he number one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, like I said, forget about calling him Travis Scott. Let's call him Terminator Scott, because he's terminating every competition at this moment in time, bro. He's turning around and saying, what competition? Where's the competition?
When he do it, please believe he moved a lot of people out the way.
Yeah.
When he released them bundles, please believe a lot of people's marketing departments follow suit. We're gonna see similar bundles to what he dropping with his album. And as far as this flying people out to Cairo for
all expenses paid. All expenses paid, bro.
2 nights. I wanted to enter to myself.
You should have, bro.
You should have. Hey, you talking about? but yeah, bro, this is ridiculous. I ain't see exactly how to enter. I believe it was pre-order related. But I mean, even the merch he got, the merch he dropping. But I ain't got no Travis shoes, bro. So I ain't want to pre-order none of that stuff, man. Like I rock with Travis. I'm gonna support him by listening to the music and speaking positively about him. But when it's warranted. But yeah, I ain't want none of them awkward size t-shirts or hoodies. Most of it look dope though. We know he ain't out here half stepping. So shout out to Travis, man.
Shout out to Travis. I'm gonna say one thing though. Like, there's a couple of artists in their lifetime that you can say they're the epitome of this actual phrase. You're only competing against yourself. One of them I think was Jay-Z, because at one point he was the biggest artist ever in the world. And he was only ever competing against stuff. Nobody could touch that level, which was crazy in terms of successful selling numbers and stuff like that. Travis is on that same range. He's only competing against himself. He's the one. He can basically wake up and say, "I'm my own competition. Let's go." See what I'm saying?
I can't wait to hear the album, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the album as well. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Next quick strike, bro. Let's go in and discuss this situation, which is something that happened this week. Clint from basically Cortez came out and said, skirt the resellers, skirt the bots. We're going to do this. And apparently he released 1,000+ pairs that were cancelled by bots in a secret location in London. Which was absolutely magnificent. I think this happened this weekend. All 3 variations came out. It was like you had to know to be there to actually get that sneaker, which is crazy. And from my Instagram stories, a lot of people, 2 or 3 people end up going to that and actually trying to cop. I don't know how difficult it was, but what do you think about the situation, bro?
Shout out to Dale. He said that there were thousands of people.
Yeah, it was a situation.
I mean, I kind of figured it would be. I was hoping that you would have been plugged into this situation somehow, so I could get my hands on a pair of them bloopers.
Oh, shit!
Damn it! The nature of the release didn't allow for news to spread so widely.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shout out to Cortez, man. I mean, that
Yeah.
tracksuit hard too, by the way. That tracksuit go
Yeah.
right good with them blue ones. Even though he wearing 97s with tracksuit, he should have had them blue Cortez on.
Definitely, for sure. But like from the whole conversation, do you think it was a re-release, restock, or was it a publicity stunt, or was it something
No,
that
no,
you
I believe it.
you believe it?
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
You believe it's for the culture as well?
Yeah, 100%.
I agree with that. And by the way, shout out to Clint, and shout out to Cortez. Basically, what I'm definitely gonna say is when we talk about a lot about this over the podcast is about how Nike should hire the innovators and Nike should hire the people that actually kind of do designs and do kind of these sneakers and like Kukai and all of that stuff, right? I realized something about Cortez and Clint. They got sued by Nike in the early stages of the development because they were doing something similar to what Kukai was doing, making the silhouettes or making designs and copying Nike and stuff like that. Nike took him in and actually started to work with him, to especially for the angle that he was and for what he did, which was absolutely amazing, and to actually develop his company, to actually could represent the London, to actually keep doing it, to keep pushing what he was pushing. And Nike learned and basically said, all right, cool, that's fine, come along with us. And then you saw the Nike Cortez come out last year, and it was good to see when that whole emblem, like Cortez emblem on the Nike town in London, that was epic. Now that gives us hope that they might be doing this with other creators, which is be absolutely phenomenal. Like, I don't know what the situation with Bape is, don't know what the situation with Cool Kai is and John Geiger is, all of that stuff. It will be good to see some of those guys go in house and start developing stuff with Nike, but it will also be good to see what happens in the long run, because if somebody like Clint can do it with Nike, it doesn't mean, and it gives hope to other people in that industry.
For sure. I mean,
for sure.
They doing it right. For sure. I thought the Cortez 95 came out this year.
Oh, maybe it did come out. Actually, it did come out this year. Yeah, bro, everything's merging into one.
yeah, it came out this year.
Yeah, it did come out this year. Sorry, bro. This 6 months has been so long that it's felt like a year already. So I thought it was last year.
Yeah, the hold on now. The prices on them ain't looking.
Temptation.
It ain't no temptation about it. I like this nigga. I wanted the blue one. That's the only one I wanted. Oh no, they out of here. 500.
Allow that.
Allow that. I'm chilling.
Next quick, we're talking about cleats, and more cleats, bro, because it looks like the Gator cleats are out, and this is the Air Jordan 12 PE cleat. We're talking about some phenomenal cleats over the last couple of podcasts. This is hard, bro. And this is always going to be hard. Even though it's a low, even though it's like 12s are magnificent, even though it's a PE, the premium leather on this is crazy. The Gator on the tongue is crazy. This is a cleat and a half, bro.
Yeah, that's
I need to know your thoughts, bro.
That's hard. Is that? I thought it was leather inside, but I was wondering how that would work while you're trying to play, but it's not. No, these crazy, bro. These crazy. Oh no. Something. I be want to see something different with a 12. And the back tab and the tongue is enough for me. I think they should have made they probably should have made casual pairs too for the team.
Yeah, for sure. That would have been dope. But yeah, the cleats are doing like we keep mentioning the other podcasts. It's all about the sports division now. You're going to see more and more and more of this in the NFL, in the NBA, in the golfing world, in the footballing world as well. Nike are pushing. It's about to erupt in the sporting world for Nike in terms of their dominance. But that was great to see. But next up, bro, from a former Nike employee or athlete, Kyrie Irving has now signed a 5-year deal with Anta. Finally, we've been hearing rumors for the last couple of months to the beginning of this year. The whole situation with Nike is done, and now he's basically gone and signed with Anta. And I think there's a lot of backlash with this as well, from what I'm hearing, what I'm actually seeing as well. A lot of people are questioning his affiliation with a Chinese brand.
Yeah, we knew this was gonna happen. When it became official, I never doubted it since we reported on it. Because Anta, him wearing Langston Galloway's shoe was just him looking out for Langston Galloway.
Yeah.
I never believed that he was going to partner with Langston Galloway, because Kyrie, coming from Nike, having the machine that Nike provides is something that he would want to have again. Yeah. Langston Galloway ain't got that type of capital to produce on that level. Anta does, because Anta is huge in China and other countries. So this makes more sense for him, besides the fact that they give him creative control. So it makes total sense for me. Now, from a political perspective, of course people are gonna argue this because of the narrative around Kyrie Irving is that he wouldn't do something, like he wouldn't partner up with but he came from Nike.
Yep. A big corporation.
Yeah. So why wouldn't he? This whole Chinese part about it, I mean, we talking about big business, man. Politics get squashed in business all the time.
Always wins. I'm looking at Swooshman81's comment. All the human rights BS. He was talking, and then goes signs with a Chinese company. Yeah, it's all about the dollar, clown. Yeah. Bro, a lot of people are feeling a certain way about Kyrie at the moment. A lot of people are feeling a certain way about Kyrie. But it's good to see that he's got a sneaker brand deal with a company that you can support. And I think when he actually did sign for Anta, they released a couple of variations of your sneakers all of a sudden overnight, or different, about 5 or 6 variations according to Mr. Miller, because he was looking at it. So from that aspect alone, it looks like they're ready to geared up to actually support him as an athlete, which would be quite interesting to see how progressive they are in the market. But we know propaganda, we know the whole situation with the US and China, so we're not going to go and delve into that. We're just saying that there's a lot of repercussions coming back onto Kyrie from that situation, which it doesn't look that great. And I didn't realize how deep it was until I actually started to read up about it yesterday, and I started to notice a lot of speech being said by a lot of people indicating a lot of situations that Kyrie's been involved in, and it's like, wow. I was like, all right, cool. A lot of people not vibing with you at the moment. But it is the nature of the beast that we are in terms of consumerism, in terms of corporate business. It is always and patronism as well. So, bro, it's going to always anything that Kyrie does is controversial at this moment in time. Let's just be honest.
Controversy is supreme.
Kyrie controversy.
It's a controversy.
Controversy.
Oh, type of controversy going
on. Controversy. That might be the one this week, bro.
If it is what it is, bro. Hey, I want to know, honestly, before we get to the jokes, how you feel about the supposed first look at the Devin Booker one?
I was about to say, don't show it to me, because it looks really bland. It looks. I seen it. I saw it yesterday. Bro, it looks like a proto. It looks like a prototype basketball sneaker. It doesn't look like a basketball sneaker. It almost looks like I want to graduate to become a basketball sneaker rather than I am fully qualified to become a baller. It looks like a baby in growth, bro. It looks like a prepubescent, I call a
prepubescent
prepubescent baller. It hasn't grown up yet. I don't know, bro. It looks very basic. It's nothing that's wowing me out of that sneaker.
Yo.
It definitely looks like somebody put an ID together and kind of called it a signature sneaker.
I don't know what who done it. I mean, look at the bird gift.
That's the murder of the day. Who done it? This is not a sneaker. This is a who done it movie, bro. Who done this?
I mean, because somebody did this. Somebody did this. You know what? Now, let me say this. I'm about to make this make sense because we looking at two different sneakers, right? The orange one and this black one, right? So, whatever the Devin Booker signature sneaker is, this black version is the second tier. Like if the Devin Booker sneaker is a tier 1 sneaker, it could be tier 0, but more than likely it'll be an athletic shoe. Yeah. So tier 1. This black version with the gold swoosh is the tier 2. Like there's the LeBron and then there's the Soldier. There's the Jordan and then there's the Jumpman.
Yeah.
Like this is the Jumpman Booker right here. You know what I'm saying? And this because the Booker is gonna come out, it's gonna be 130, 120, 140, somewhere in that range. This is the $100 version right here, this black one. And it's okay. It's okay. It's Air Force One-ish.
No, this is the can't jump, won't jump Booker. Right? Bro, this looks like a undefeated dunk, bro. Remember the undefeated dunks?
Yeah, it's real Air Force One-ish, it's dunk-ish, it's SB-ish. This, you know what this is? Once again, this is a 2K creator sneaker right here.
I told you, somebody's basically gone on Nike ID and actually created a sneaker. And they called it the signature sneaker.
No, not Nike ID. This is a 2K creator sneaker right here. And so is this one. Because it's nice enough for you to get away with on the video game.
Yeah.
But this orange one, this is the tier 3 version. This is the $70 version. Bro, the black one is the $100 version, and the real Devin Booker signature sneaker that we ain't seen yet is the signature version, the mainline version. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Kobe-esque because both of these are Kobe-esque, but they also Air Force One-ish, dunk-ish, Nigel Nigel Houston-ish.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't come out with like Jason Tatum and just says, "This is not my sneaker."
Oh, no.
All I'm going to say also is right. These designers need to stay away from 2K. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I don't think Devin Booker.
Yeah, boy, and Mr. Booker, please stay away from 2K.
You know what though? If this was the shoe, I wouldn't be surprised because Devin Booker's a Kobe guy. And this is kind of Kobe, slightly Kobe-ish, like as far as the cut of it.
I can see it.
This look like a shoe carnival shoe, bro. Like this a buy one get one half off sale rack right here, man. This BOGO, the BOGO books right here, man.
All I'm gonna say that sneaker is buy one and we pay you for both of them to take us off our hands.
Look, you buy the black one, and we'll give you the orange one. It's a pack, bro. The BOGO pack.
It doesn't look great.
$49.99.
I looked at it, and there was nothing that drew my attention to that sneaker, and I was like, "What, really?" I only saw the black variation, by the way. I didn't see the orange variation, but I still like thinking, really, really.
This better not. If this is what we get, either one of these is what we get, they better have some hellified colorways, bro. Because the jaw one is basic. The LeBron 20 is basic.
Yeah.
You know what? This ain't no less basic than the LeBron 20. And people love LeBron 20s. So they gonna buy them. Long as they got the tech in them, long as they feel good, he gonna drop colorways and people gonna buy them.
I'm gonna say LeBron has released a certain amount of phenomenal sneakers. I think the LeBron 20 is a bit basic-ish, but it's still a great sneaker. It looks dope in reality, from the reality of it. But
it's a Kobe with a double swoosh, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, and this is why I say Kobe. Like a lot of people that want the reason why we're getting so many more sneakers that look like Kobe is because over the last couple of years we haven't been getting Kobe's, and everybody's trying to make Kobe's replicas. You could say athletes are trying to replicate the technology that Kobe had to actually rock those sneakers because they love Kobe's.
The LeBron 20 is a Sakai Kobe.
Yeah, but bro, that sneaker is basic. That sneaker designed with somebody with no imagination.
Hey, stay off the 2K.
Yes, 2K. Next quickly, bro. It is Rich Paul's NBA 550, which is about to drop in. Oh, it's already dropped on the 14th of July, which is last week.
Yeah, it dropped Friday.
For Friday, but yeah, bro, I like this 550. Wow. They should make more They should make more 550s without the leather because the suede on this is nice. The suede looks absolutely dope on this.
I'm not digging this because of the color. I understand what you're saying. The merch is nice.
The lavender color on the sneaker. Yeah, the merch is definitely nice. The lavender color on it.
Yeah. I wouldn't want it for myself for that reason. Also, you know how I am about all white outsoles.
Yeah.
If it's not an all white shoe, don't do the all white outsole. They could have hit that outsole with the lavender, or gave it a purple. No. Oh, okay. I see it.
Okay. You see the lavender outsole?
I see it. Yeah. So no, it's cool then.
I like it. I like it. I like the materials they use. I like the lavender color they use. Hey.
I like his first colorway better, and the box is crazy on this too.
The box is crazy. So shout out to Rich Paul for his new 550. This collaboration is dope. I think it's definitely geared towards the female sneakerheads on the small size gang. Yeah, but it's such a dope colorway. I just wanted to bring that up, bro.
I think they should have put the purple on the bottom instead of lavender.
That would have been hard as well. Definitely would have been hard. But I think he wants to balance it out, to be honest. But next quick strike, bro. We're quickly running through these now. Yo, Big Bubble 95 returning in 2025, bro. The neon Big Bubble 95. You haven't seen this, bro, have you?
Yes. But this goes back to the 720 when Nike was flexing about how big they can make the bubbles now.
Yep.
720 was the biggest bubble at the time. I think the Scorpion is bigger than the 720 now. But this been, dare I say, overdue a little bit.
It's coming with a big bubble or hype. At this moment in time, we've seen the Air Max 1 big bubbles, and now they're doing the 95 big bubble, which is obviously another sneaker that released back in the day. I think it's coming out for its
OG anniversary. Look, the Big Bubble 95 is the OG.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I mean, the more realistic this looks, the more I will begin to wear my neons on a regular basis.
Are you going to get the Big 95?
I would have to.
Our principle.
The colorway, the cut on the midsole. Because truth be told, when I haven't heard many people talk about it, the green on the last couple of retros of the Neon 95 is not exactly the same green as
Okay.
the OG. So I think they would try to fix that too. So we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see.
I like.
Definitely.
I mean, the cut is a little deeper on the OGs. Like the spine is more pronounced all the way around, and the big bubble just give it a different feel. You know what I'm saying? You can. It's noticeable. It's very noticeable. Just like the Air Max ones, the cuts. You have to change everything when you make the bubble bigger.
Yeah, 100%. We see this is why a lot of people weren't vibing with the big bubble Air Max ones as well, because they didn't kind of suit the shape of the sneaker, and they didn't really like it. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that, bro. Now the question is, would Nike ever do a bubble sneaker, which is basically you step in, there's no upper, this is just a bubble, bro. Like the bubble surrounds your feet. I'm talking about slimline bubble. You actually step in. They got two variations. You got upper bubble, which is a different color, which hides your feet, and a lower bubble, which is a different color, which basically is the sneaker, but it's a bubble sneaker, like all air. No, and basically they will call it the all air. No 270, no 720, no Air Max 1, no Air Max 95 or 97, whatever. It will just be all air. That's what they're gonna call it. All air sneaker. That is it, bro. You just step in and it's a bubble. Can you ever imagine Nike doing that?
You done? You finished?
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me a reason to mention Mischief this week.
What?
Nike ain't finna do that, but Mischief will.
Yo, now can you imagine though, bro? Can you imagine if they did that? You know, the Scorpion is almost there. It's almost there, but the upper just needs to be swapped out.
Bro, tell me Mischief won't do that.
We're giving ideas to Mischief now.
They already thinking about that. You late.
I'm probably late. Very late.
Mr. Been thinking about that.
Quick track is what we saw this week, which is the Jordan 3 Oreo. It looks very, very reminiscent of the black cement 3s. The Oreo, it's got more of it looks like it's got a nubuck upper or suede upper, which I think is more nubuck than suede. Bro, I think this is a dope release. It's a women's exclusive, which is coming out in December time. I think December time. One of the dates in full time. But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to this. What do you reckon, bro? The Oreo Jordan 3. Way better than the Oreo Jordan 5 or the Moonlight Jordan 5, but it's clean, bro. It's definitely clean.
This picture, I don't think this picture does it justice.
Yeah.
Wish it had Nike on the back.
It's gonna have a Jumpman on the back, I think.
Yeah, but I got Tinker 3s, so I'm gonna probably stay away from these. I love the cement elephant print on the black uppers. I was just thinking about yesterday the fact that I still don't have black cement 3s. Yeah. And I think I want to just wait it out. I was gonna ask. I didn't write it down, but I'm so glad you brought this up. Are you done with this? This is hard. I'm giving this a 5.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this.
I'm putting this on par with the black. This is Black Canvas 4 energy.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to picking this up. I'm definitely going in for this.
Yeah. So I want to ask Shoestradamus, when is the black cement 3 coming back?
I would say, well, it last came out in 2018, right? Mm-hmm. So we got monitored that day. Every sneaker since, or every other sneaker since
7 year. You got it on the 7 year split?
I think it's on a 7-year scale. So basically, I would say 7 to 8 years, I reckon, because I would say Black Cement Free, the Oreo Frees are coming out, and they're just basically, I think they're gonna do. Unfortunately, bro, they're
It's a
gonna do.
placeholder.
Yeah,
It's
I think
a Cardinal situation, Cardinal 3 situation.
Yeah. I think to the next 2 years we will basically. They've given everybody wants that Black Cement.
Reimagine Black Cement.
Yeah, no, reimagine Black Cement Free. That's what I was alluding to. Unfortunately, that's going to be the situation.
What is it going to be?
It's not going to be suede or leather because we've seen it with the Oreo Free.
Right. So what is it going to be? Age,
crack leather, bro.
Black crack leather.
Yeah.
We ain't got black crack leather yet.
Or, and this is going to be phenomenal if they do this. White Cement Free vibes with the Black Cement Free, aged midsole all the way through.
That's
aged easy. Back panel. It's easy. That's very easy. Keep the leather premium. Have scratched out outsoles, like grey, worn out outsoles.
Like the lost and found.
Yes. I feel if they did that, I think it would be an absolute hit. With the correct shape as well, with the newer shapes, it's gonna be fly.
The slim down elephant print on the front.
Yes, slim down
Widow's Peak, all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to fly, bro. I think expect to see that in 2025, 2026, I reckon. Because next year is a reimagined Breads and the military blues. Then I think the True Blue might come out before the Black Cement Frees come out. I do believe that.
Yeah.
Because the hints are coming there. We've got a navy colorway coming out next year. We got the Wizards come out this year, and the year after they might they might even drop the True Blue Freeze, and then we will see the hype for the Black Cement Freeze. And this is why I think it's maybe 2 to 3 years away, because by the time they release the True Blue Freeze, the only other reimagined variations they're not going to have not released. Or a variation of not released the Black Cement Freeze. We've got a Fire Red Freeze. We've got a reimagined White Cements. We'll get the True Blues. And the next release after that will be the Black Cement Freeze.
Bet.
I'll hold that, bro. Yeah, I'll hold out for that, bro. Next quick strike, bro. Quickly moving through the gears because we're talking about fantasies of sneakers releasing because we always love to do that. Next is this, bro. Nike Canada are in trouble, bro. It sounds like they're in trouble because basically the Canadian government or the core organization, which stands for Canadian Omniperson Responsible Enterprise, has initiated an investigation into allegations that Nike Canada is connected to businesses profiteering from forced labor in China. And basically, their first investigation by the core, as was established in 2019. This has been ongoing for like 4 years. And this basically surfaced this week. It sounds like Nike Canada are under investigation from the Canadian government organization.
No, what this is.
What's this, bro?
This is the Canadian government being different from a lot of other governments around the world. Canada is super liberal in general. Canada believes in a lot of things and practices a lot of things and have a lot of laws that the United States in particular don't do or have. Canada is seen by the United States as soft in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But it's actually the opposite. Canada is not foolish as a country, as a government, as a people. They don't participate in capitalism the same way that a lot of these money hungry countries like the United States do.
Yeah.
And so these are common practices across the board that they do not agree with and they won't tolerate.
Look, according to this actual core was established in 2019 to hold Canadian companies accountable for potential human rights abuse in the overseas operations. So basically, it looks like the Nike case emerged this week, and it looks like they're actually tracking Nike Canada, or due to the actual laboring in China, and basically they are actually starting to hold companies accountable. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how Nike respond, number one, and how Canada keeps investigating, and if they do keep investigating Nike over the human rights problem that we know goes on. We know actually does go on.
100%. And that's one knock on us as sneakerheads, as a participant in the sneaker community. I will speak for myself. That's one knock on us that I cannot dispute, and I do agree with 100%. No matter how much I enjoy this hobby, but I have passion for, these releases and have love for these brands. We know they all do things across the board. Most corporations do things that we don't agree with.
Mm-hmm.
And most of it we're not privy to. But when stuff come out and we made aware of it, we gonna talk about it appropriately. I know we do here on this platform. We're gonna speak on things in a real way. So, I don't condone none of the crazy stuff that go on behind the scenes with none of these companies that I eventually end up spending my money with. But it's capitalism, that's the way it works.
Yeah, unfortunately, bad practices always happen, which we don't know about, and which once they get highlighted, we have to kind of highlight ourselves and put our hand up and basically acknowledge the fact that some of these actions happen. We wouldn't like to see, obviously, because basically monopolizing on unfortunate situations and unfortunate people is not the right way to actually kind of conduct business. I want to just see what happens with this. I'm interested. I'm invested to see what happens with this. Let's just say that.
Laws in different places allow for different things, bro. That's all it is.
Exactly. So you have to sometimes. What's the saying? When in Rome, do what the Romans do. And I think potentially that's the situation that's happened recently with the whole thing. But obviously, it does sound like that Canada is trying to do something.
Yeah.
Next week's strike. Shout out to Canada. Next week's strike is the KD4 Weatherman, which looks like is going to re-release sometime soon in full time potentially. It's probably one of KD's most coveted, most popular silhouettes or colorways of sneakers, or obviously because of the heat map of his footprint on the actual sneaker as well. Bro, we keep saying this: no sneaker is safe. No sneaker is safe.
These
more sneakers.
Yeah, these gonna do well. The KD3s that dropped a couple months ago didn't do as well as I think these will. I don't think these will go crazy like they used to, but people gonna buy them. People that had them, people that loved them, and people that hoop are gonna buy these.
Mm-hmm.
And they hard.
Sure. Yeah, definitely hard, bro. That whole sneaker is absolutely dope. But like when we look at no sneaker is safe, when you have sneakers like this, sneakers like the Grinch, the reverse Grinch sneakers that keep dropping phenomenal sneakers, it gives you hope, it gives you ambition, it gives you faith that every sneaker will re-retro one day. And
that big old swoosh on that strap that big old swoosh on that strap's crazy.
Yeah, this sneaker's hard. This sneaker is definitely hard. Bro, which is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I can see Nike doubling down on their basketball range. Definitely, bro. And you know what's awesome as well? We'll see more LeBrons come out, the older LeBrons coming out, the older LeBrons still come out. And we saw the South Beaches come out like a couple of years, last year, Big Bangs come out. All the sneakers always do come back out, and they're doing it with the KDs. They can't, obviously, I don't know what's happening with the Kyrie situation, whether they do it with Kyrie sneakers.
Nah, they're done with Kyrie.
Tommy Curry, but like we'll see it with all the older athletes that were there with the Nike brand. We'll see KD, we'll see it with LeBron's, we'll see it with Kobe's, we'll keep seeing Jordan retros release. Bro, like all I'm saying is Nike is doubling down on the actual NBA range because they're bringing back sneakers that everybody wanted. Everybody wanted. I would definitely see the Galaxy KD Galaxies come out again as well. There is a lot coming, bro. Definitely a lot coming.
Yeah, it's a lot of KDs that especially KD foes.
Yeah, 100%. All right, last quick strike for the day. And bro, New Stone Island and New Balance are doing another collaboration. I think it's for the Pure Cell 1, potentially, from what I heard. But yeah, it is going to be interesting to see what New Balance and Stone Island do again. Another dope. I love the, what is it, the 574 that they did last?
I cannot remember.
I think it was. But that went, bro. That absolutely disappeared. That just literally disappeared out of nowhere. And that sneaker is so dope. And I can't wait to see this new one. There's rumors that it might be a pure sale one, maybe potentially. But it's gonna be quite interesting to see what they come out. New Balance, Stone Island. That is going to be a vibe for this summertime, bro.
Shout out to Lindo too. He about to drop the Lindo 2 New Balances. Baseball players coming up, man.
I actually thought New Balance were semi quiet. Would have been semi quiet for quite a little while.
No, it's the game, bro. The New Balance ain't stopped nothing. They've been dropping, so that's why I can't even remember this Stone Island, because they constantly dropping collabs and colorways. So it's hard to keep up.
This is the colorway I'm talking about. This is the one I'm talking about, which actually came out. Was it earlier this year? I think this New Balance Stone Island. This is hard, bro. Definitely.
Yeah, hard. I wasn't checking for that at all.
This definitely hard sneaker. Come out in February. Dope sneaker. But yes, that was the quick strikes for today, guys. A lot of quick strikes this week, bro. Definitely a lot of quick strikes.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Main subject time, bro. All right, I got three things. Well, do you want to do something about Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk quickly, or do you want to just move swiftly on to the quick main topics?
No, it was just funny to me, bro. I actually saw Mark Zuckerberg with Israel Adesanya.
People, I didn't know.
Go ahead.
Apparently, if you guys didn't know, Mark Zuckerberg is basically challenging Elon Musk to a MMA fight. Yeah, MMA fight to be. Oh, and the rumor was it was going to be in the Roman Colosseum. And the rumor was they was going to fight 1-on-1 to see who the better billionaire was. It was a fight of the billionaires. Elon Musk was talking some stuff. Mark Zuckerberg was showcasing some MMA skills. Mark Zuckerberg was about to Zuckerberg you into a fight, and I don't know whether it's going to happen. It's just funny to see. You know what? If I was a billionaire, I would just enjoy life. I want to get into a fight with anybody, bro. I'm not picking no fight.
Yo, these dudes ain't got nothing better to do, man. And not for nothing, Mark Zuckerberg looking all ripped up. He taking pictures with pro fighters, training videos and whatnot. Man, Elon better just stay over there in Twitter, man, and stay in that building that you put the beds and try to make people living in the building. When you're trying to cut costs over there at Twitter because you're an idiot and you destroyed single-handedly destroyed the brand, and you probably hemorrhaging money out the wazoo. Meanwhile, Mark Zuckerberg trying to find every way he can to capitalize on every single mistake you make in the social media space. And now he looks like he can beat you up too, and he's threatening to beat you up in front of everybody. this is hilarious, bro.
Bro, you know what? It'll be quite interesting to see the clauses on the fight. Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg says, "You know what? That lawsuit you wanted, I'll fight you for it. I'll fight you
Yeah.
to ain't coming out." Yo, no. One person's dedicated to life, to the art of war. One person dedicated to the art of destruction. Because basically, Elon Musk is like, let's destroy everything. Let's destroy Twitter and everything. And Mark Zuckerberg is like, I'm here to fight you, bro. I'm coming for you, bro. Bro, all I'm saying is, yeah, Zuckerberg's got smoke. But like, if I'm the MMA fighters and I'm training Mark Zuckerberg, yo, I'm not going full in, bro. I ain't risking that punch. I ain't risking punching Mark Zuckerberg, bro, because I don't know what that billion is capable of. That's what I'm saying.
He looks strong, but that don't mean nothing. Strong don't always win.
I'm gonna pull the punches, 1% hit rate, 1% strength, Well, in FIFA, in Madden, just put your ratings down to 0 and just be a bystander. Take some shots for some millions. Every shot Mark Zuckerberg gives you, he gives you $1 million. You're fine, bro. All I'm saying is you're not hitting $1 billion here, bro. You ain't doing that. You ain't doing that. You're gonna train. You're gonna make him look good, and you're gonna say, "Yes, Mr. Zuckerberg, you can take on Elon Musk."
Hey man, they both got it. It don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. And if I was a billionaire, I ain't fighting. I ain't fighting for nobody.
Nah.
I'm enjoying life.
I got better things to do.
Exactly, bro. All right, next question, right? We seen Drake, main subject time. We seen Drake come out with some new Hot Steppers too. We seen some glides, that glide PE. Do you want to bring that up, bro? Yeah, so we seen the Nike Nocta Glide Kentucky PE, which is basically a PE variation.
This is the dopest one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like the colorway. I like the colorway of that. So now the question is, how successful of a collaboration? We talked about Travis Scott. How successful of a collaboration is Drake? Let's rate his sneaker releases for one, to see how they do well in terms of the sneakers that he's dropped. Because I want you to tell me if I'm right.
No,
so now first of all, bro, I want to see if we come to the conclusion.
He said, "Tell you if you're right." I said no.
So how do you rate his OVO range with Jordan?
I like all the OVO Jordans.
Yeah,
I would say the 4 is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Followed by the black 8 and 10.
Yeah.
What you saying though?
The whole controversy behind that OVO Jordan 4, the fact that it released it was going to be a collaboration. They pulled out the collaboration. They dropped the normal players in 2018 with that Drake signature. Then all of a sudden they dropped it in 2019 with the Drake a collaboration with OVO. That was kind of interesting. We've seen the 8s. I like the 8s. I like the 12s. Obviously Jordan 10s, another thing. Jordan 11. There was another Jordan 11 there as well. We've seen the splattered OVO sample as well. That's hard, I think, in terms of the bread makeup of it, or the black cement 4 makeup of it. There's samples out there that are dope as well. I think he did well, but I don't think there's much notoriety with the OVO range in terms of. Is there, but it's not a lot of people. A lot of people do rock them, but a lot of people talk about them. They haven't got the same hype as Travis, like a Travis sneaker would do. See what I'm saying? When a Drake OVO released, it wasn't really something everybody was clamoring to get, even though it sold out. See what I'm saying?
I think it's a bit of a too little, too late kind of situation for Drake a little, because he came at a time with Jordan where hype was big for him. At this point, he's established himself for years and years and years to where there's still hype, but it's not like we already know what's going on with Drake. We know everything is gonna be big. We know he one of the top artists in the world. We know he gonna get his numbers. We know he got all the money. He got all the accolades. It's not exciting anymore. It's just Drake. And if you like Drake, you're gonna roll with it. If you don't, you're not.
Yeah. This OVO 8 is dope though. I like this OVO 8.
But I don't like the white. I like the black ones.
Also, then you got the Nocta range, his actual new.
Well, that's mainly what I'm speaking on is the Nocta brand.
It's not. I don't think it's delivered. Oh well, I don't know what I don't. I don't know what to say about it. It's definitely not for me. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's not, and that's okay. But let me show you something. I got him. So click that link on that triple white Nocta. No. Go back. Click that triple white Nocta. For the audio audience, yeah, we gonna zoom in on the Nike Hot Step Terra triple white. Look at the uppers on that, right?
Yep.
This is East Bay Magazine from I can't tell what year, but this is a 90s basketball sneaker.
So as you can see, it's derived from the Nike Levitate then.
Nike Levitate mid and low have the uppers. The particularly the low, the mini swoosh. Yep. This is the exact same upper from the Nike Hot Step Terra, is it not?
It's got some subtle differences. Obviously, the Nike Hot Stepper Terra Air Terra doesn't actually right at the bottom. It doesn't actually curve back up like the actual Levitate. But there's certain similarities with the Levitate that actually are synonymous with the Hot Stepper, which I can agree with. Jay, it's pretty much taking inspiration from Levitate.
So we're gonna look at the Terra again, right? We got the uppers. We know where the uppers come from, right?
Yeah.
Now, look at this.
Okay, I see it. The Zoom Drive. Yeah.
Zoom Drive is where the outsole came from, and particularly the shape also.
To see the women's pair, which has got the blue midsole. Yeah, that does look like the Hot Stepper. Definitely, it is more predominant there than it actually is on the men's pair. But yeah, I can see he's taking inspiration from the retro sneakers, which is fine. But then, like the reason why I say I don't know, he's definitely
it's the same. It's the same thing with this Glide though. It is coming from the Jason Kidd shoe. The Zoom Flight 95.
He also released a certified lover boy, which is the Air Force Ones, right?
It's the triple white Air Force One with a signature on it instead of the Nike on the midsole.
And the hearts at the bottom and all of that stuff, which was difficult to make.
So how much can we judge when you come on, bro? You know what? It's the same thing Kanye did with the Yeezys.
Yeah.
And it's 2K shoes, bro. But you going in the catalog. You going in the catalog and you finding shoes like the Nike Air Zoom Drive that majority of the people don't remember. There's a small segment of the population that is actually wanting that shoe to come back more than likely. But shout out to East Bay Archive on Instagram. They run through just pages on East Bay magazines and you get to see these old silhouettes and see where some of these inspirations come from, and it make you want for more. Like if this what we doing, bro, and we know the Drake Yeezy beef, right? How you going? And I love when Drake takes shots at Adidas in the music. I particularly enjoy that. But how you gonna let this man like Yeezy went and pulled from 3, 4, 5 different trainers and Jordans, right? Retros, and came up with the Yeezy 1 and the Yeezy 2. How dare you go get the Nike Zoom Drive outsole and the what's the other one? The Nike Levitate upper and modify that and talking about this no, bro, that's not it. So to answer the question, no, he's not doing the right thing with Nike. The OVO Jordans, I'm cool with all that. Whether I like them or not, I'm cool with all that. I'm not cool with this hot step Terra mess, and I'm not cool with this glide stuff.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to rank his actually like we've seen the glide and the hot stepper 2 going to come out and
the Air Force Ones. You know what? I understand the Air Force Ones, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But these other 2 sneakers, these other 2 not the sneakers, no. And you can miss me with the whole scuba thing. We ain't got to talk about that.
That's a thought and a blink that we've forgotten already, bro. But basically, I just don't understand what's happening with his range. But also, then I do understand why Jordan Brand let him go, or he left Jordan Brand. At that time,
he left that to do his deal with Nike, which makes sense.
Yeah, which makes sense. But I do think he would have liked to stay at Jordan Brand. I thought originally that he wasn't given the right silhouettes, but now with the Nocta range, maybe
he chose.
Yeah, he chose. But
he got an 11, bro.
But how can I know he got the snakeskin 11s, which is this is the first time a collaboration that has been done with the 11s, but like. And it wasn't released. Well, it wasn't released, was it? It was like more of a sample, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah.
But still,
another one.
But basically, how can you kind of go from like the Jordan Brand range, which I think they were still dope sneakers. Let's be honest, they were still dope sneakers, silhouettes that we recognize, and he developed his own silhouette and like the hot stepper, and it's just not doing it, bro. It's just not doing it.
It's not good enough. It's I mean, whether it's blaming on the dad shoe craze, maybe that's what he was going for. I mean, clearly to the culture, that's what he was going for, the dad shoe vibe. And I get it, he getting up in age, he got a son. But bro, we don't no, bro. We want J's, we want Air Max, and we want trainers.
I'm gonna give you right. Bro, if this is why I don't understand why Drake does what Drake does and did the hot stepper and stuff like that. And people that love the hot stepper, shout out to you guys because you're still gonna support Drake and you're gonna still love his sneakers and buy it and stuff like that. But like I envisioned when Drake is a musical genius artist in terms of his record sales and all of that stuff. He's so good at his music. But then when you come back in, like I would expect Drake to be a equivalent to Travis Scott in the sneaker game. I would love to see a Drake 3 or Drake 4. We saw a Drake 4, sorry, by the way, with the OVO, sorry. A Drake 1, a Drake 5. Like we want to see him on the good silhouettes. We want to see like an Air Max 95, Air Max 97. We want to see like he could do a whole Skepta range of Air Maxes. And he loves the British culture. He loves coming over here. He reignited Top Boy for the British culture, right? So why is he not doing Air Maxes? Or he's got the hot stepper. He's still taking an Air Max. But the thing is, the missing links are there they're visible, bro. But then we don't get them. I don't understand. And this not
you doing these amalgamations. We were just talking about Sean Witherspoon last week.
So you put this right in perspective. So you're now telling me Drake is the equivalent to Sean Weatherspoon for Adidas and Nike. That's what you're saying to me with that comment.
I don't even want to talk about this no more.
But this is like when we talk the elitist of the elitist, we're talking about Travis Scott, Off-White, Union, Amma Manier. These are the collaborations that make a heart beat faster. Let's be honest, bro. Right? When you see Union 1 or Union 4, Union 2, when you see Amma Manier 4s, 3s, 2s, 1s, 5s, when you see a Travis Scott 1, 4, 6, bro, those are the sneakers that make you say, wow. You're saying like, wow. That's what I would expect Drake sneakers to be for a lot of people. It's just not hitting, bro. It's not hitting. And the fact that you mentioned Sean Weatherspoon in the same breath as Drake, that just goes to show there's something missing that needs to be solved for Drake to actually have the hype behind these sneakers. If Nike's listening, if anybody's listening from the Drake camp, you need to do some Air Max 1s or Air Max 97s or Air Max 5s, Air Max 95s, I mean. But yeah, you need to come out and start doing something because the hot steppers ain't here, bro.
Next topic.
Next main topic. Talking about these collaborations, bro. Name me one collaborator you want to see do a collaboration that hasn't really got a collaboration with a brand at the moment.
That's a tough question.
That is a tough question, and it's gonna be it needs to be a dope answer, bro. Who's on that list? We know Khaled's got something. We know Fat Joe's got something. We know Drake has got something. We know we know Travis is the man of the moment at this moment in time. What artists? Obviously, Kendrick's switching from Nike to Adidas. It looks like for the time being. What artists would you want? It could be musical artists. You want
Lil Baby.
Okay.
Lil Baby Jordan.
Lil Baby Jordan. What Jordan you talking?
I want to say 11.
Okay.
Or I know he rocked 13s. He rock everything. He rock ones. So I would say Lil Baby. He do a lot of high fashion stuff, but when he does sneakers, most of the time it's Jordans or Air Force Ones. So Air Force Ones, I think, would be a little redundant. Not that Jordans wouldn't either, but we'll have to see. I think Lil Baby at an interesting place in his career where he got big so fast. Now he has to he got to show and prove again. He has to prove everybody right again. Everybody that banked on him, everybody that rode with him and pushed him up. Because we all did. I did too. So I want to see consistency from him now.
Okay.
And I think he do. If he come back with his next album and it's as big, at least as big as his last album, he will then be due for something. Hopefully it will be with Nike or Adidas. Nike or Adidas, Nike or Jordan. Nike or Jordan. Because he rap about Nikes and Jordans. He's not like a sneaker rapper like a Wale. And that's another person too.
Wale.
Wale should have a New Balance or a Nike.
Yeah.
Wale should have a foam or a Nike boot. I mean, he made the Nike boot song, so he should have a Nike boot. He should have a foam posit, or he should have a New Balance. Being from DC, and we know how New Balance go in DC. So
I would also like to see this is a Yeah, this is quite a nice one. Dr. Dre have a Air Force One because he's got so much love for the white Air Force Ones. But I would like to see it in the chronic green colorway, all green.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice. Also, there's another person. Oh, Lil Wayne. Definitely like to see Lil Wayne with a collaboration. Everyone like, yeah, Vans. That definitely skate or SB. Because he's more of a skating.
I don't know if he wear dunks though.
Vans would be a dope one. Definitely Vans would be a dope one.
I think if Lil Wayne wore SBs, it would be a known thing, and it would have been happening. That would be too easy. If he wore SBs, that would have been happening. Especially with the way SBs came back in the past few years. Yeah, Wayne would have got one. So I and he probably would have been on one of the sneaker shows too.
Yeah. It makes sometimes stuff like that makes sense. Like I think
it would be easier for him to do Vans. It'll be real easy. Just give him, and it'll work. It'll sell out real quick, and get it over with, type of thing.
But I like the whole Drake Air Force One Chronic. Basically, just to celebrate the album, that would be dope. Please, it's almost like the Rockefeller Air Force Ones and the Fat Joe Air Force Ones. It will live to that expectation because I think what with Drake always wants to wear Air Force Ones or white Air Force Ones all the time.
Dr. Dre,
yeah, Dr. Dre, yeah.
You said Drake?
No, not Drake. Sorry, Dre. Sorry, Dr. Dre. Sorry, sorry, bro. Always getting names.
But yeah, there's a few out there, bro. It had to make sense.
Yeah,
we could call names. We could call names all day, but I've been thinking about Lil Baby with Jordan for a while. Since his last album came out a couple of years ago, I've been thinking about maybe he should have a collab, but it would have to make sense for both sides.
Yeah, they could build him up to be another excellent collaborator like Travis.
He can't get one without Wale though. I mean, even though Wale ain't necessarily going in on the music side like he has been, he been real quiet on the music side actually. He just, as far as the sneaker culture is concerned, bro, Wale is established. He need some type of collab, a few different silhouettes.
100%. That's definitely one person that we would like to see. It's interesting to see what the next steps are for some of these artists. If like DJ Khaled can do a collaboration, it gives hope to a lot of other people because obviously DJ Khaled is more a producer rather than an artist in terms of his
personality, though.
Yep, and personality drives that success. And drives that ambition, which we can take a leaf out of his book definitely because if everybody had the drive to success, we would all be in better situations. Yeah,
for sure.
But quickly, next quick strike. I'm gonna just mention this is just a butt onto what we've just talked about. What's the best balance for undersaturation and oversaturation? I'm talking about. When Nike keep dropping, or when New Balance keep dropping, or when Adidas keep dropping silhouette after silhouette after silhouette after silhouette and oversaturating the market, and obviously we saw the NMD, we saw the Yeezy ran and what happened to that with the oversaturation. We saw that with Nike with the Vapor Maxes, and now we've seen it with the Dunks and the Jordan 1s. We've seen the prime example of what Nike did with the Panda is oversaturated, and now it just sits. And a lot of people just can't be bothered with it anymore because it's oversaturated, and this is a take on what Adidas did with the NMD range as well. And obviously New Balances keep dropping sneakers. What's the perfect balance between oversaturation and delivering the right supply and demand? Because we saw with the Jordan 1 how much it was saturated. We were getting 3 releases a month, or practically 3 releases a month with Jordan 1s. Lows, highs, mids, bang, 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 constantly. And now they just sit. So we can definitely say that's oversaturated. That's a prime example of oversaturation. They're doing it with the dunks, pandas. We're doing it with a lot of dunks. They're still releasing SB dunks, which is absolutely good to see. We're seeing it a lot, bro. So what's the perfect balance? How do you learn from your lessons and mistakes? Because in a way, brands don't want sneakers to sit and go on sale. Let's be honest.
No, like the question. No, it's an oxymoron. There's
Yeah,
no correct answer for this question because we're talking about fluctuating markets. We're
yep,
talking about supply and demand, where they finally listen, right? They said, all right, this is what y'all want. Y'all want this black and white dunk low. We're gonna give it to you, and we're gonna keep giving it to you. Y'all want white Air Force Ones? We're gonna give them to you, and we're gonna keep giving them to you. Y'all want constant Jordan 1 Chicago's? No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna keep making black and red 11s and sell them all year round. We're not gonna do that. But
yeah,
there's other stuff that we know for some reason people gonna keep on buying and keep on buying and keep on buying. With pandas, would the bread 11 not sell as much as the pandas do?
of course it would.
Would they not at some point start sitting on the shelf?
Of course it would. Yeah.
Oxymoron. Because why not do that with a Jordan 11 versus a Panda or versus an Air Force? Imagine if, not unlike retros, Nike said white Air Force One's gonna come out 1 million pairs once every 5 years.
That would be stupid, bro. That literally would be, that sneaker will sell out instantly.
So is it not stupid for them to not keep making black and yellow Jordan 4s? Or all red and black Jordan 5s? Or all blue Jordan 1s?
All right, cool. No, that's fine. We're going into the colorways now.
No. In general, though, like if they kept making everything, then it's gonna be oversaturated anyway. Because everybody always asking for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We all want it. We all want it for regular price, and we all want to be able to walk in the store and try it on and walk out with it when we feel like it. But that's not the way the game is set up.
Yep.
So it's going to always be a struggle. Now, what we talking about, what you asking about, in my opinion, it takes me back to the conversation that we had before about, all right, how far ahead can you see the game changing and be able to adjust fast enough to not have to put stuff on sale?
Mm-hmm. See. Now, you what you just said is quite interesting because the brands don't adapt adequately, and the reason why I say that.
How can you though? When your production timeline is 6 months ahead of what's actually going on.
Let's just say 6 months, right? Let's just say 6 months ahead, right? That's fine. Your ideas are coming out in 6 months. So Jordan 1s post COVID haven't done at all well. But at all well. We're talking about a couple of years when we had the pollens, they sat. And look, we had a lot, even early on after COVID, sneakers were sitting. You had 2 years to adapt to that situation, right? 2 years. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. 2 years, right? You had taxis sit, one of the premium sneakers out there sit. Brotherhoods, French Blues, Marina Ones, all of them sat. You can't tell me you can't adapt quick enough for that. 2 years, bro. And you could have said, all right, cool. After the lost and found, which I thought was going to happen, and they were going to do that because they were going to make Jordan 1s a bit more harder to get, which will make them a bit more desirable, bringing back some of the notoriety and the hype behind it. And instead, they double down with Travis Scott, Jordan Lows, and Jordan Highs, which is fine because it sells. They drop down with Union Ones, which is fine because it will sell. I thought they were going to limit it to more collaborations, but no, they actually double down and start releasing more GR sneakers, which if you see this year alone, and to be honest, it's slowed down slightly, but not significant enough for these sneakers to kind of sell out. Pink wash pinks, I mean. Black wash blacks, French blue ones, cement one lows. I can keep going on, bro. There's lucky green ones. All the sneakers I just said.
Do you want them to stop? Do you want them to stop?
The sneakerhead in me is saying no. Keep bringing them out, right? But the purist in me is actually thinking if Nike keep doing this, it's going to come to a sudden halt where we don't get enough pairs anymore. And we will come to a point where Nike will turn around and say, we gave you everything you wanted. Now they're saying, now we're not going to give you everything we wanted because, and it isn't, like you said, it's an oxymoron, right? And unfortunately, I do believe in between the lines, there is a fine balance. There is a fine balance, right?
It's never, no one will ever be completely happy.
I know, I totally agree with that, but I still believe there is a point where you can make enough people happy that the production of sneakers won't go on sale, and the production of sneakers will still be desired, which I don't think Jordan 1s are at this moment in time. And there'll be a point where you still can make the same amount of releases, the same amount of sales, without driving the sneakers into a sell predicament. And that goes from rather than releasing a pair.
That's going to swing the pendulum back in the other direction because that means limiting releases and limiting pairs based on the climate, which is going to then increase the demand back up at a certain level. As soon as people realize, it's sneakers just got a little bit harder to get again, then the demand is going to go back up. The resale price is going to go back up.
And I agree, and I totally agree with you.
People are going to react to whatever the climate is.
And then I totally agree with you. This is where I believe when you release, like, you should release. I think if you did this, I think this could potentially work. If you dropped 8 regular Jordan 1 highs, right, with mix with maybe 2, maybe within those 8 sneakers you dropped a 2 OGs, right, which is fine, and then on top of that you gave 2 Jordan 1 collaborations, which that means you're talking about maybe potentially 8 to 10 sneakers a year, which is potentially one a month. Potentially, we're seeing more of that, or even make it 5 or 6 release Jordan 1s per year, which makes it every 2 months you get a Jordan 1.
You trying to predict how people are going to react? It's not going to ever work.
But rather than making them limited, you make them more widely available.
That's what they. You making this. We go in circles, bro. We go in circles because every time you say something, the opposite effect is what's going to cause it to go back to what it was before. It's a cycle. There will be no balance because the supply and demand is constantly changing based on the supply.
Luke, we have to find to the force, bro.
The supply will always determine the demand, bro.
Yeah.
Well, in this culture, it like in this industry, where we talking about casual retros and collabs and all that stuff, that's gonna always be the case. Because now the supply is abundant, right? So prices are down, sales are down, and all that. As soon as they start to close or tighten up the production, making less pairs, doing less releases, less frequent releases, it's gonna shift. It has to then, because we gonna be the people that still actually buying sneakers, right? Like I saw a bunch of people happy about getting the Chambray 7s, we know them 7s going on sale, and people was buying them anyway.
Yep.
Because they wanted their pair on release day, because that's the tradition. You get your retail pair on release day.
I'm waiting for them to go on sale because I think the Chambry 7s are dope. I think there's a dope.
But you bought playoff 13s when they dropped.
Yeah, but that because it was more of an OG sneaker. But yeah, I did.
Well, we saw playoff 12s not do well,
and I bought those.
Me too.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of that's because we want to get our sneaker right then, so we can go ahead and move on.
I think it's also dependent on the sneakers. The two you mentioned are OG sneakers. So I think the OG sneakers will do well.
No. We can't. I'm not including like the outliers. You know what I'm saying? Like these UNC ones, we expecting to see them go. You know what I'm saying? We expecting to see a regular style sellout, not like a Travis or a Chicago level, sellout, but we expect to see these move well. I don't expect to see these UNCs go on sale at all. You know what I'm saying? So I want a pair. I'm going in. I already got raffles going. I'm waiting on. Matter of fact, the rest of the raffles just opened up 30 minutes ago. So as soon as we finish recording, I'm going to do my raffles. You know what I'm saying? But that's not. I'm talking about the Chambray 7s and the playoff 13 and the lucky green ones, just GR colorway GRs. If they went the limited route with that stuff, it's going to turn the game up.
No, and see, this is where the tier system works, right? Collaborations, you can release 1 or 2 collaborations a year. OGs release 2 OGs a year per silhouette. GRs,
it all leads to turning the game up, which is going to make it more difficult for you and me. So you trying to make it harder for us, so the sneaker brands don't have to put their shoes on sale in fear of them doing exactly what you're suggesting. It's a circle.
I'm going to slightly disagree with you, right, with this, because basically I believe, right?
You just said it. It.
Listen. Just listen to this cue, right? Just listen to the whole perspective. Collaborations, release 1 or 2 per silhouette per year. That's fine. OGs, release 1 or 2 OGs for that silhouette per year. That's fine, right? GRs, less colorway productions of GRs, more production in the release. So UNC ones, 600,000, perfect. 600,000 to 800,000, perfect. Release a GR, Jordan 1, Jordan 3, Jordan 2, a couple of months, but make them easier to get more production. So in that way, you still get pair numbers out. You still get loads out there, but not as many colorways. Not as many colorways in that whole GR range, because therefore what you end up doing is making sure the ones that released are easier to get for the people that want them, because there's a high production range in them, won't go on sale because you don't get as many as often in the colorway range. Because right this moment in time, I'm sitting here and thinking, you know what, the wash pinks came out, the black wash came out, this came out, that came out. You know what, I can be picky and choosy about the sneaker. Give a banging colorway, more pairs, less GR releases. I think that model could possibly work, and it could reverse the cycle that we have potentially.
I don't understand how you look so far in the future in one direction and not in the other.
And you know what? And when I talk about adaptability, this is where the adaptability doesn't work, because basically, if that model was reversing the trend and we're seeing more sneakers, more resale go up, right? Then from that point of view, you can increase the production line and produce more colorways and adapt. Right this moment in time, every single brand is not adapted well because, number one, cost of living, because we come out of COVID, because everything's gone up, because you keep releasing this a load of colorways. Sneakers are sitting. I put myself in the corporate mind at this moment in time, rather than the sneakerhead mind. And all the sneakers are probably shouting at me right this moment in time, thinking, "Why are you saying this?" Because we love the fact that sneakers are sitting. As a sneakerhead, I love the fact that sneakers are sitting. But as a corporate person, I'm putting myself in that corporate mindset, and this is what I would do.
I disagree. Let's we talk. It's too long. You saying the same as that. You trying to disagree? You saying the same thing? I'm telling you, you're forcing the market to change when you make all these changes that you suggest. You're forcing the market to change, and it's going to eventually revert because you're increasing the demand. How can you not see that you're increasing demand by limiting product?
I know. But I know I'm increasing the demand, because then that means, and this is where I say,
and it's gonna go back to the wild west, because if the UNC one drops 600,000 pairs and it's the one of 2 Jordan 1s that's gonna drop for the year, it's gonna be a Chicago situation.
All right, so now
because everybody that want Jordan 1s only knows that there are 2 pairs coming for the whole year, and it's gonna be pandemonium because the resellers. That's what you said.
2 pairs, bro. No, I didn't say 2 pairs. I said they make 5 pairs. 2 collabs. Well, we see 2 collabs per year, pretty much.
How many?
Tell me 2 collabs this year with the Jordan 1. One we're getting Union.
You didn't say Jordan 1. You just said 2 collabs.
2 collabs per silhouette. That's what I said.
Oh man, you moving the goalpost.
No. Go and listen back to what I said. I said 2 collabs per silhouette, then two OGs per silhouette, and then 5 or 6 GR
sneakers. That don't sound too different than what we get already. That's a lot.
No. In 6 months, how many GR Jordan 1s have we got? And I can count about 5, 6, even 7 so far. So far in 6 months. That should be for the whole year. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. More pairs, less colorways, and then we're getting the collaborations with the Jordan 1s, Union 1, Travis Scott 1, Golf Sneaker, whatever. That's a collaboration. We're getting OGs. We're getting the Royals. We got the Lost and Founds earlier, end of last year. That makes perfect sense. Now, if they doubled down and said, you know what, we're not going to give you as many GR colorways in the Jordan 1 and just give you 5 or 6 GR sneakers with a lot of them, that could buck the trend of sneakers sitting and going on sale per silhouette. That's per silhouette, by the way. I said that from the start, bro.
No, you didn't.
I did. Go and listen to it, bro. And listen to it, because this is what I'm talking about per silhouette. That might be the balance that Jordan brand need to actually buck the trend of the sneakers that are sitting and going on sale. If that doesn't work, then you increase the demand by adapting to the market. And this is why I said the adaptation to the market is not great at this moment.
That's a tactic. And lowering supply to increase demand is a tactic that's been used in business forever, and it'll continue.
Just tweaking it just right.
I don't see no balance in that. I don't see nothing but chaos. And I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's how business works.
Yeah, of course it does. But from my perspective, I think I love the sneakers that's sitting. I love the sneakers.
The fact that we arguing about it lets me know how difficult it is, because you can't please everybody.
Yeah, of course, because we're 2 different people. We keep talking about this. A lot of people are probably going to listen to this and think, why am I saying the things I'm saying? Because what I'm saying is, and what I fear is, in the long run, it might be a shutdown with the Jordan 1. We might not. You never know. In 2 years' time or 3 years' time.
Stop manifesting your fears on the podcast, bro. Stop. Okay? Stop.
I'm just saying.
Stop. You know, you manifesting, you projecting your fears on the community. As a sneakerhead, I rebuke you. They gonna keep dropping stuff. The market gonna pick back up, and we still gonna be able to get what we want to get because we shoot dogs, and we get what we want to get when we really want to get it. And that's exactly. That's how it's gonna go.
Bottom line, because you said so.
Y'all better not drop 2 Jordan 1s in a year. It's gonna be y'all gonna land in sneaker court.
Oh yeah. No, but the thing is, there is. I always from the start I said there is a fine balance. There is definitely a fine balance that from a corporate level. If they put that into effect, then maybe that could be beneficial to them because obviously, like I said at the start, no brand wants their sneakers to go on sale.
Oh, you like repeating yourself, don't you? When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public opinion.
Guilty. Welcome to Sneaker Court of Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. What's up, bro?
Chilling
like a executioner villain.
What you got?
Okay, today we got 2 court cases on the docket. One of them is an interesting court case I want to kind of bring to everybody's attention because basically it's not the Drake Nocta sneakers, even though he's not done a good job on them. But they're basically, have you seen eBay recently, bro?
No.
Because eBay, for some reason, right? They on eBay, some guys out there are actually doing the utmost to sell the most beaten sneakers to ever been seen in history. But number one, take number one is this person that's selling. And this is so funny. This person is selling a 7.5 Jordan 5 Retro Craft 2003 for £220, and he's not even got a picture of the sneaker, bro. Have a look at both of the pictures. They're a picture of his foot, right? So number one, what the hell is this guy trying to sell? Right, number two, bro, is people out here are trying to sell beat, battered, and bruised sneakers. Look at that. Bro, have a look at that.
I bought it for $18.
Yeah. Well, to do it up. Oh, it's worth it, but like, bro, really?
I could fix that. Bro, this ain't hold on. Are you just now discovering this side of eBay?
No. I've seen worse, bro. I've seen people trying to sell the same similar. This is $18, right, which is fine. But I've seen somebody try to sell something like this for about £150.
Oh no. See, okay. let's go back for a second. And I get where you're coming from with this. I agree with you. People trying to rip off people, like the dude that's talking about he got some craft fives and there's a picture of his foot. eBay need to kick him off there, bro. Like they need to. eBay need to delete that post. Now, I'm saying eBay. If somebody hit the button on that post and they don't get a Jordan 5 craft, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? For that price, they will require authentication. So if it's a scam, it ain't gonna go through. But like selling beat up, bro, I done bought beat up sneakers to work on my restoration skills. You know what I'm saying?
I know. But imagine the verification is a picture of his foot to smell, bro.
No, that's real though. Because remember the PlayStation 5 controversy?
Yeah.
People selling pictures of PlayStation 5s on eBay. So hey man, this every single person that's out there on eBay scamming and trying to sell ridiculous items for crazy numbers, yeah, they all guilty. They know they're guilty when they posting it. They're scammers. Scammers, bro.
Guilty for you guys out there that are selling battered and bruised sneakers for the retail price. You don't be Mr. Scam. This is not your turn to actually sell your beaten offbeats to people. Yo, this is horrible. What's the verdict, bro? What's the judgment?
They need to be banned from all reselling platforms for a lifetime.
You're telling me, bro.
It's annoying, bro. It's because I be on eBay. I got some things, and the stuff. Yeah. Some of the stuff I come across, bro. It was a dude. Some people giving away stuff on eBay.
Really?
Yeah, they just want you to pay for shipping. You can find stuff so bad that a person will charge you $1, and you just pay the shipping, and it's yours. They just want somebody else to have somebody that wants it to have it. You know what I'm saying? But the scammers, ain't no love for the scammers.
all they want is that dollar mullah, bro.
Matter of fact, they don't even be able to. They shouldn't be able to do social media accounts at all. Just period. There's no internet for you.
Second court case in the docket is guilty for that version, for that actual bad behavior. But second on the docket is, yo, bro, this was quite interesting. Keelan McCarvey is an employee that used to work for Crocs, right? And he started his own company called Joybees, right? And with that, he basically Crocs found out that he's using trademark secrets in the production of his new sneakers, bro. So he's been taking all of that information from working 6 years with Crocs. 6 years, bro. All of the information, all the materials, and been replicating the Croc. Inside Agent Kellen, Super Agent Kellen, 00 Kellen is doing everything to steal the designs from Crocs and make it his own and call it Joybees. That's funny, bro.
Hey. I don't know whether to be mad or give him a round of applause.
He got caught croc-handed in the Croc situation.
Got his hand. Got his hands caught in the Crocky jar.
That's the one. He got his hands caught in the Crocky jar.
He crocked more than he bargained for.
Keep bringing the puns, bro.
Oh man!
Right. On that note, Kellen, you stole trade secrets. You stole something from Crocs, and they coming for you. So only verdict we can give you is guilty when proven guilty in the court case in the public eye. You're about to go down, and there's no joy in this being at this moment in time. What's your verdict, bro?
Oh man, I sentenced him to only wear them yellow Crocs that we're looking at in this picture for the rest of his life. Lifetime supply of yellow Crocs, and we taking the sport mode band off, so you can't even go in sport mode.
But yeah, guilty as charged. All I'm gonna say is good luck to you when Crocs start coming for you. That's all I'm saying, bro. Guilty. That was the court case for this week, bro. Don't get your hands caught in the Crocky jar.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Hey, episode 75. We had a deep conversation today.
Yeah, man, this episode was too long.
Yeah, it was definitely too long, coming out to 2 hours and 30 minutes. But that whole conversation about saturation and that was quite interesting.
I didn't think you was gonna go that way with it. I wondered why you wanted to talk about it in the first place. I knew it was gonna be something, but I didn't think you was gonna go that direction. So yeah, that just went way left.
I kind of put myself in the brands, the corporate mindset, because I was thinking, even like, to be honest, I'm loving this time period because sneakers are just so easily available. But I know this time period it's got a time expiry date when it will change to a point where it will be harder to get sneakers again. And this is what I don't like about the pendulum, is the pendulum swings one way or the other. And right this moment in time, the pendulum is at the point where sneakers are easy to get. It's only a matter of time when it's going to swing back swiftly to the other side. And it's going to be harder because obviously the brands are going to, right this moment in time, in a couple of weeks or a month ago, Nike was saying, we don't want this. They were saying it. So it's going to happen. And this is what we need to have that discussion.
Based on that, we're at the peak of the swing this in our direction for this period in time. We've been comparing it to 2014, 2015, which I think is appropriate. However, the era makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? What we're getting, the way that we get it, with raffles and everything. So everything is different, but like you said, the pendulum. That's why I call it an oxymoron, bro, because it's the pendulum swinging back and forth.
Exactly. And then there should be that, like, there needs to be a point where we know what happened after that. We know, and certain circumstances with COVID and all that.
Right. We can't predict that part of it. If something crazy, hopefully don't nothing crazy like that happen, but the game itself is always evolving, and we're gonna be here for it.
Yeah, exactly. But guys, as me and Q are talking, this is episode 75 of the Shoe Dog podcast. Let us know what you think. If you reach the end of this podcast, well, congratulations to you guys, because we know where the true supporters are. Thank you guys for tuning into the end. If you did see this, you know what would be really funny? One day we do a podcast and we do a free giveaway right at the end. You got to listen to it, all of it, and keep giving hints at the end. Hints throughout the podcast, and right at the end we ask a question that kind of hits all three sectors of this podcast: beginning, middle, and end. You got to listen. Blazing Guns, Scott, all of you guys that listen, shout out to you guys. Thank you for the love and support all the time, bros. We really appreciate it. We're gonna keep growing. It'll be quite fun. And maybe one day we'll do a giveaway when we can afford to do so. But in this meantime, thank you for the love and support that you guys are actually showing us. But Q, count us out, bro.
Yo, 75, man. 3/4 to the next milestone. We're going to get there. We're going to keep popping. We're going to be back next week. Vacations will happen. Don't worry about that. I'm talking to TJ, by the way. I ain't talking to y'all. Hey. Vacations will happen. Well, yes. We're going to be back, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Everybody, audio, YouTube, IG, Threads.
100%.
Have a great day, man. Great week, great month, and hopefully everybody can go grab a pair of these Dapper Dans. I'm finna go ask my wife if she want a pair.
Yeah, dope. All right. Peace out, guys.
Peace. Peace.